Zip! Today we're looking at this sweet Reolink video doorbell. Here's a $20 bill for size comparison, along with my favorite USB power bank from Anker. And of course, here's a Sharpie for size comparison, just so you can see how small or thin it is. Next to it is the doorbell chime, the one that actually makes the chime when somebody presses on the doorbell. This unit, for whatever reason, is just as big or same volume as the doorbell itself. In the front, you got the camera, and of course a button for guests to press. In the back, there's just two wires for connecting to your existing power supply line. Underneath is the Ethernet connection. This is not PoE, by the way. This is just regular Ethernet. You still need power to power up the whole thing. Besides the Ethernet is the micro SD card slot, but we're going to connect it to the Reolink NVR as you'll see later on. You're supposed to wire this into your existing doorbell connection. 1, 2. Just two wires. Or if you don't already have a doorbell, you can always attach this adapter in. They also provide the included 24-volt AC power brick, which is really nice of them because usually companies don't do this. So once you attach the adapter in, connect the power line in, and then plug this into the wall for power. This cable is really short, maybe about 4 feet, but they did include a 15 feet cord for you to run all around your house. Now, here's the chime unit itself. There are 3 buttons at the side. This is changing the tone. I think there's about 10 tones, or maybe as few as 5. I don't know. To me, they sound pretty much similar to each other. This button changes the volume, so you can toggle it from low to medium to high. The last button, I have no idea what it is for, maybe for resets. The manual did not say anything about it, and I have no idea what it is. Just in case you need a wedge, here is a, I think, 30-degree angle wedge right here. And of course, inside the box, you get a bunch of screws to mount this thing on. It is super easy to do. Now, to get this doorbell working, all you have to do is download this Reolink app, plug the camera doorbell to the outlet, make sure that the doorbell camera has power. The LED ring on the camera will be lit and start blinking slowly. When you open the Reolink app, click on the plus icon on the upper right hand corner. You'll want to take a picture of the QR code that's in the back of the camera, so let the app take a snapshot of the QR code. Use Wi-Fi connection. I heard a beep. You might have to turn on your GPS as well. Enter in your Wi-Fi credentials. Click on Next. It's going to show a QR code on your phone about 12 inches away from the camera. Let the camera doorbell scan this QR code on your phone. Once you hear a beep, go ahead and checkbox the I hear a beep and then click on Next.
Connection to the router succeeded. Welcome to Reolink.
I have heard the voice prompt. Click on Next. Now create a password and enter it again to confirm, and then click on Next. Now we're going to plug the chime into the wall outlet as instructed. Press the doorbell. Click on Next. Click on Done. Right now we're using the power adapter. Let's check on that. This whole app is pretty nice because it's going to walk you through the installation. You can skip it if you want to. So right now I'm just going to click on skip because I know what I'm doing. If you want to enable push notification to your phone, let's click on the settings. Enable push notification. There we go. Click on agree. If you want to see a live streaming of the video doorbell camera right now, go ahead and just click on it. Very good. Let me right side this up. Yep, it's good. Just like any settings of Reolink cameras, if you want to change the resolution to higher quality, click on this low icon right here, and then click on clear. Now the resolution should improve much better when you zoom in. Let's change it back to low so you can see the difference again. There we go. This is low quality, so that's why it's much more pixelated. Tap to talk if you want to. Allow audio. Yes. And now you can talk. If you just want to listen in on a conversation outside your door, click on the microphone over here, and you should be able to hear things now. Let's click on the gear icon to go into the settings. Down here, there's a share camera just in case you want to share with other users in the house or with your friends. Now, if you want to view this on your computer or VLC, just click on the gear icon. Click on the camera itself on the top. Go down to network information. Click on advanced. Enable RTSP. Enable ONVIF if you want to. For now, I'm just using RTSP. Then go to your computer and view it on this website. This is the format. rst:// user ID : password at the IP address / yada yada yada. If you don't know the IP address of the camera, that's available in the network section of the doorbell camera. Once RTSP or ONVIF is enabled, you can also add this camera into any NVR. I'm using a Reolink camera myself, so it's super easy. Right click on your Reolink NVR, click on the settings icon. Over in channel tab, go up to the top, checkbox auto add. There we go, it automatically found the video doorbell camera. Just click on modify. Enter in the user ID and the password that you created earlier when you set it up. Click OK. And it's good. Installation itself is super simple if you already have the power line from your old doorbell. We are at a client's house now. The old doorbell was removed. That's why you're only seeing the 2 exposed wires. I use a multimeter in the AC voltage mode to confirm that I am indeed getting 24 volts AC. When I hook up the 2 probes to the 2 wires, I actually got 22 volts AC. And I think that's fine. Since I need the wedge, I'm going to install that first. Secure it to the wall with the 2 screws that were provided. Then I mounted the small brackets using the 2 smaller screws into the wedge. Let's get the 2 wires connected into the doorbell. For this, I did not turn the circuit breaker off nor unplug anything. I think the 24 volt AC is too small to kill me, but I let you decide, okay? Tuck the wires neatly so you can slide the camera down into the brackets. Now you're done. This is probably the most easiest doorbell I have ever installed. Alright, hopefully this video helps you with this Reolink doorbell camera. I really appreciate you guys subscribing to my channel, liking this video, and thanks for watching.